know someday we're all going to be in a wheelchair, and you're going to be dead a long time, so have some fun. Buy yourself a kick-ass classic like this 1986 Harley Davidson Electric Glide Classic and ride off into the sunset. This is not a dress rehearsal, folks. This is life. You want to live it to the fullest? Buy yourself a kick-ass ride and go have some fun. This is a stunning, stunning piece here. This is I call it a dark candy apple red. I don't know if you can pick it up in the sunshine here. It's a deep metallic candy apple red and dark gray with gold pinstriping with a gold logo. This is an original factory paint job. Very difficult to find a 35-year-old bike with original paint on it like this. It looks this good. This is from the John Carvalho collection, 16 classic bikes we picked up from him last weekend. And his good friend, Sil Furtado, who's been a professional motorcycle mechanic for 40 years, he told me he had over a full week, over 40 hours into massaging this bike to perfection. He did quite a few things to it. I guess I'll start at the bottom with the new tires. He put a brand new set of Dunlop tires on it. While he was at it, he had the whole front end stripped down and repainted the front forks, repainted the calipers, redid the brake system on it. It's got some beautiful custom touches like the three visors, chrome visors on the chrome running lights, the original classic paint job on the classic front fender, the gold, just beautiful. There's a new reflector on this side right here. It was missing a reflective. There's a new reflector on it. The engine is in mechanically like new condition, only 36,000 miles. These motors are good for 250,000 miles. I know a number of people have put well over 200,000 on these stock internals. Yep, it has been upgraded with a set of hooker header exhaust, and the jetting's been set for the exhaust. It is the stock intake. Check it out. 80 cubic inches electric glide. It's hard to find them with the original. A lot of people put those Chinese Korean covers on them and all that stuff. To have the original intake unfettered like this is pretty remarkable. This is the original aluminum heads and cam cover on there. So just a kick-ass piece. John made a bunch of upgrades to it. It has the police style solo saddle, which is really comfortable, and it gives it a really sharp look, having the whole fender exposed like this. It also has a custom license plate mount on the side right here. It keeps the back of the bike looking unfettered without having a big post up on top. Again, she's been totally gone through. All the fluids have changed on it. John also had, last summer, he had the clutch completely rebuilt. They took the whole primary side of the covers off, and it's got new gaskets and new clutch plates, so there's no issues there. It's got brand new shifter rubbers on here, front and rear. So those are nice and fresh. The floorboards are mint shape. No evidence of the bike ever being dropped. There's no damage to the clutch or brake or the original crash bars. I do have a couple of beautiful accessories that go with it. The original factory seat, which is in mint condition, and the King Classic Tour Pack if you want to set it up as a full dresser. Right now it has more of a road glide look. One of the things that Sil did is he completely painted the entire engine from the bottom of the heads down to the cases. It's got new chrome covers on and new spark plugs on here too. Did a major tune-up on it, cleaned the carb, new plugs, went right through the bike. Again, the primary, everything inside here has been replaced. The clutch primary is brand new clutch plates, fiber, and disc. The brakes are in perfect shape. Tires are in great shape. Rides like a new bike. We just sold an FXRD 86 in the same color as this. We auctioned it off. It sold for $14,500. The NADA #1 Blue Book value, I'm going by memory. I looked this morning. We'll check when we get up top. But it was, I believe, $15,260 for number 1 and $9,800 for a number 2. So I'd put the value of this bike somewhere in the middle. These are, let's face it, you just don't see Evolution's motors at Daytona or any of the rallies. It's all twin cams now, because they stopped making these many moons ago. The shovel heads, pan heads are going through the roof. Shovel heads are going up, and so aren't the Evolution ones. It's just evidenced by the auction results. That's where the numbers come from, folks. So they're not made up by the NADA. It's auction results. Some other really nice upgrades John Carvalho made to the bike is he upgraded to a brand new Pioneer head unit, which has not only a disc player but also has the Bluetooth, so you can sync your phone to it. It also has the auxiliary input, so if you want to crank the tunes, it's got a nice stereo on there. The original gauges are in absolutely stunning condition, showing 36,670 miles. No scratches on the plastic. Everything works beautifully. The fuel gauge, even the clock works on the bike. The clock, the volt gauge, The everything appears to me to be 100% after my test ride, and we went through everything on it. All the lights, high beam, low beam, tail light, turn signals, everything works great. It's just a stunning, classic, original paint Evolution 1340cc 80 cubic inch 5-speed belt drive. Beautiful piece, man. These are excellent motors. I had my first Harley Davidson was an '87 FXRC. Never had a problem with any of my Evolution motors. Are pretty much bulletproof. So if you have any questions about this classic, give us a call, 860-454-7024. We'll take it right up to the shop. I'll show you the King Classic Tour Pack and saddle that comes with it. Really like the stripped down look like this. It gives it that road ready street glide look like you're doing on the new bikes. So two-tone paint job, stunning. I don't know if this video is doing justice to the metal flake that's in that paint, but I believe Harley Davidson calls it a candy burgundy. I call it candy apple red, but they call it a candy burgundy, which means it has a lot of metal flake in it. And I think they call it slate gray with the gold pinstripe, and the gold on the factory badge right here really is pretty badass. So let's take a ride up. Got to shut it off or we'll get a copyright strike.
Go ahead.
Starts up instantly, idles beautifully. Really does ride like a new motorcycle. Did you get a good view of the poker headers from the back side? Take a look at them. They're a big baffle. Guys, if you're a collector and you want it to be 100% original, we can get you pretty close there with these two pieces. This is the original factory saddle. It's in beautiful condition. The backrest King Queen seat and the King Tour Pack, original factory matching King Tour Pack. It even has the actual warning label on there still, along with this. If that's a look that you're after, it's missing the mounting bracket for it, but you can find that at Elvis's place or any of the places online. It's just missing a mounting bracket. They must have lost that when they took it off, but the major two components are there. So that says Hooker, H-O-O-K-E-R, tuned flow exhaust. Pretty large baffle on it, pretty large opening for the exhaust, and it gives it a real nice rumble.